Hi, this video is about another special journal which we call petty cash book. Petty means small. Normally, a company keeps all the money in the bank because it earns interest. But that does not mean they keep all the money in the bank. They do keep some money in the office for petty expenses, day-to-day expenses. So this cash which is kept in the office for day-to-day use is called petty cash fund, and petty cash fund is recorded in a petty cash book. Hi, I'm the Commerce Specialist. Welcome to your own channel where you'll find videos covering learning outcomes of various academic qualifications and professional certifications, including life-changing business ideas and hacks. So let's discuss petty cash book, which is operated through an Imprest system. When I say Imprest system, it reminds me of my school days. By the way, I studied from St. Patrick's High School. Those of you all who know about St. Patrick's High School, please write in the comment. Let me know how many of you all know about St. Patrick's High School, and if somebody is studying or have studied from St. Patrick's High School. So let's get back to business. During my school days, I used to get pocket money. So I'm keeping the amount and the currency very simple. Let's say $100 a month. So I used to get $100 and I have to use it carefully for the whole month, and at the end of the month, if all the amount is spent, then my father would give me another $100 which will last for another month. So what I used to do, let's say at the end of the month, giving an example, say January 1st, beginning of the month, my father gave me $100 and I'm supposed to use this for the whole month. So I kept using this, and at the end of the month, I am left with $30. So my father asked me, what is the status of your pocket money at the end of the month? I am left with how much? 30. So in January, for the first time when I got my pocket money, I was left with $30. So I was very honest. I told my father, you gave me $100. I have, during the whole month, I've spent 70 and I'm left with 30. So he said, okay, very good. If you have 30 and your monthly expenses are 100, so he gave me only 70 more. So for the month of February, I have 100 again. So I was thinking, what did I do? You know what I did next month? I had $100. Whole month, I ended up spending 70. I was left with how much? 30 I was left with. When my father asked me, what is your status this time? I said, I used everything. So instead of giving me 70, he gave me 100. You understand? But I'm not asking you to do the same. I'm just telling you what I used to do. So this example which I gave you, in a company, this 100, let's say they kept all the money in the bank and 100 they kept in the office for day-to-day use. This 100 is called petty cash fund. Petty cash fund. Or you can call it Imprest. So 100 they got. During the whole month they used 70. How much is the balance left? 30. They need 100 every month, right? They use 70. How much is left? 30. So the amount they used will be replenished. Or another word for this is reimbursed. Okay? So if a company got 100 in the beginning, $70 they used, 30 they are left with. Next month they will bring from bank 70 again. What they used will be replenished, will be reimbursed. So that in February again they have 100, they will be using. Let's say this time they use 80. How much is left? 20. So how much will be replenished or reimbursed? What they have used will be reimbursed. So let me show you how a petty cash book looks like. And in the beginning, how do we get the cash float? What are the normal expenses which comes under petty cash? And in the end, how do we balance it? So let's have a look. So here you would have two columns. And here you can have many columns, but I'm just making few to make you understand. You can have many columns here. So this is your receipt side. This is your date. This is particulars. Here you can have total. This is voucher number. Let's say you're talking about entertainment. You're talking about stationery. You're talking about transportation. And if you can have sundries. So our understanding is, in the first of the month, let's assume January 1st, company receives say $1,000 as a petty cash fund. Petty cash fund. You can also call it Imprest. You can also call it cash float or petty cash float. That means on the first of the month you got $1,000, and this $1,000 is to be used for the whole month for small petty expenses which are recurring in nature. So let's assume on the 5th of the month, out of this $100, $200 you gave to one of your managers because they spent on entertainment of some clients. So 200 will come here, it will come in total, and it goes into the category. And the manager has signed a voucher, let's say 001 for this. On the 8th of the month, so this is for, let's say we are talking about restaurant bills. So that goes in entertainment expenses. On the 8th of the month, you paid Mr. X, an employee, to travel to, let's say you are in Ohio and he is going to Connecticut. So you've paid, let's say, $300. He signed voucher number 2, and that goes to transportation. On 16th of the month, you purchase from Messrs. ABC Traders. You purchase some stationery worth $100. Voucher number or bill number is 003, and that goes, this $100 goes into stationery. And then on the 29th of the month, the cleaner of your office asks for some advance to cleaner. Let's say another $100. He signed voucher, obviously we paid money, so he signed a note for it. And if nothing comes under this, it goes to sundries. Sundries means miscellaneous expenses, 100. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening now? It depends whatever expenses a business has, for the whole month, small expenses, recurring in nature. So that goes in the petty cash book. So what is happening here is, if you total, 500, 600, 700 has been spent. A total expenses are 700. What are the heads of expenses? 200 for entertainment, 100 for stationery, 300 for traveling, that is transportation, and 100 for miscellaneous. If nothing fits here, put it in the sundries expense. All right. What is the status on 31st of the month? $1,000 we had, and we ended up spending 700. So balance carried down is how much? 300. Okay. So you balance it now. This is 1,000 here, and this is 1,000 here. So the petty cash book is balanced. But this is not all. Then we are moving to the next month. Carried down is here. It will come on the opposite side. On say February 1st, you say balance brought forward. How much? What is carried down will come brought forward here. And then you will be reimbursed. Reimbursement. We call it reimbursement. The amount you have spent will be reimbursed. Instead of reimbursement, you can call it replenishment or imprest. It's up to you. So now if you see, you have another 1,000 here, which will go for February. You keep using. This is how you go. So as long as the entries are concerned, when you receive this 1,000, this is on January 1st, the entry is petty cash fund debit, and obviously the money is coming from bank. You credit 1,000. Entry number 2, which is from January 1st right up till the end, you keep debiting these expenses. Entertainment 200, stationery 100, transportation 300, sundries means miscellaneous or general expense 100, and you credit petty cash fund, which is 700. When you receive, you debit petty cash fund. When you use from here, you credit petty cash fund. Okay. Now, at the end of the month, 31st or 1st of February, whenever you're getting replenishment, how much is reimbursed? 700. So on 1st February, again you say petty cash fund debit, and you credit bank with how much? 700. Narration for the last one is to record reimbursement or replenishment of petty cash fund. Here you can write to record imprest received or petty cash fund received. For the second one, you can write to record expenses made out of petty cash fund. Yeah. So 1,000 you got as an imprest, as a petty cash fund. The beginning of the month, you ended up using how much? 700. So 1,000 minus 700, your balance is 300. 300 will be carried forward in the next month. Whatever you spent last month will be reimbursed the next month. So that again you have 1,000 now, and this will go on for the month of February. So guys, petty cash book is also a special journal. It's a book of prime entry. I have already created a video on cash book. These videos are already uploaded. Watch them. You will understand what a book of prime entry. I hope you have understood petty cash book. If not, leave a query in the comment section. I will reply to it. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. That shows how much you value my work. If you like this video, please share it with your dear and near ones so that others can also benefit. Thank you so very much for your precious time. Love you all.